Okay, and our last speaker and featured speaker of the evening, Mr. Terry Hasseltine. Terry became Executive Director of Maryland Sports in July of 2008 and joined the Maryland Stadium Authority leadership team as Vice President of Marketing and Communications in 2014. He was named a Most Influential Marylander by the Maryland Daily Record in 2010 and one of the 20 most powerful people in Baltimore by the Baltimore Business Journal in 2011. And in 2017, the Sports Tourism Executive of the Year was bestowed upon him by the National Association of Sports Commissioners. Since arriving in Maryland, Terry has been instrumental in leading various bid development and event-supported opportunities for the state, including the NCAA Men's Lacrosse National Championships, international soccer such as Chelsea versus AC Milan, the Dew Tour, the CONCACAF Gold Cup, the Baltimore Grand Prix, the Army-Navy football games, and so much more. Maryland Sports has engaged over $1 billion worth of economic activity and secured over $700 million worth of these activities in direct spending. Terry got his BS degree in Sports Management and Communications from the State University of New York College at Cortland and is accredited as a Certified Sports Event Executive from the National Association of Sports Commissions. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Terry Hasseltine.
Well, thank you very much. It's really an honor and a privilege to be up here in front of all of you this evening to talk about a sport, and I'll be the first one to tell you that I know little to nothing about. But I am making commitments in 2019 through Jamie's leadership to learn the game, to become an advocate of the game at a higher level than I already am, and to support all of you at a greater level than we already do. Maryland Sports is a proud organization. Takes great pride in recruiting sporting events all across this great state, all the way from the International Canoe Slalom World Championships in 2014 in Garrett County, to the Dew Tour in Ocean City, to the Army-Navy Games and many more events that have happened in M&T Bank Stadium and FedEx Field. So we take great pride in knowing our sport product across this great state. And cricket is fastly becoming one of those great sports. One of those sports that is growing exponentially at a rate faster than even I imagined when Jamie first brought it to me when we sat in your office at UMBC, shoot, was that 5-6 years ago?
Maybe longer.
Maybe longer? And I said, cricket. I said, I know lacrosse, I know soccer, I know basketball, I know football, I know car racing, I know horse racing, I know every sport under the sun basically, but I know not a lot about cricket. And I'm going to change that. That's my New Year's resolution to Jamie and the Maryland Youth Cricket Association, is that Maryland sports will get to know cricket at a very high level. And the reason we'll get to know it at a very high level is because you guys are standard bearers. You are setting the trend, you are setting an awareness, not only in the state of Maryland, in the Mid-Atlantic region, but nationally. And Jamie, I don't want to hate to say this, but you did hear it right on television, because I was watching that event as well. Because, why? Because Jamie sends me a newsletter every week, every month. It comes across my desk. And every time I see it on television, I have to tune into it, even if it's just for a minute. And the reason why I have to tune in, because I want to know what the heck Jamie's talking about. So, without further ado, I said my 19 commitments was to learn cricket better, but my 19th commitment is to walk in your shoes. Because the young people in this room today are setting and participating in something that is not mainstream. It's not mainstream. But you are setting a standard by participating, by going out there and participating at a very high level and competing to create a standard that makes Maryland great. But you're setting a standard that makes Americans want to understand and know more about the game. I'm proud to be a part of that. I'm proud to be a novice who wants to become an expert. Because I know that in my world, the only way to go after and be successful is to learn it, to get educated about it, and then figure out who you have to knock down to get to the front of the line. And I can tell you right now, Maryland knocks their way to the front of the line on a lot of things. We have a statewide sports commission. We are the only statewide sports commission in the entire United States. The only sports commission for the state level in the entire United States. All the other ones that you see out there in the marketplace are marketing platforms. They are part of their tourism office. They are out there to make sure they're marketing their destinations as a travel destination. Well, we're boots on the ground. We're shovels in the ground. We're warriors day in and day out to ensure that Maryland is recognized as the sports destination to compete at. And I'm really excited that I now have a new tool in the tool chest. Cricket will become bigger and more grand than it already is. We hope to be a part of the fabric of growing this game, not just here in Maryland, but using that tool. I hope Virginia creates a cricket league of their own. I hope Pennsylvania creates a cricket league of their own. I hope Delaware creates a cricket league of their own. And I hope all the other states across this country create a cricket league of their own. But the best one and the #1 cricket league in all of the country will always be Maryland. Always be Maryland. We wear our flag proud, and we wear our sports proud. And being a leader in a sport that is not mainstream today, I can tell you right now, my kids know what cricket is. They're 13 and 10, and I said I was going to a banquet tonight to talk about cricket. My youngest daughter looks at me, she goes, cricket? Like Jiminy? Cricket? No. I said, cricket, the game. It's a bat and ball sport. It's like baseball, kind of, but not baseball. And she says, Dad, stop trying to explain it. You don't know what you're talking about. Go down and do a lot of things, but don't talk about cricket, because you don't seem to know what it's about. So my oldest daughter says to me, she goes, when you get up there, you're going to be talking to a lot of young people. So don't be stupid. That was her advice, don't be stupid. And don't go on too long. And I said, well, 2 things I'm not very well at. 1, I will say something stupid. And 2, I will go on longer than I'm probably supposed to. But I do realize that I am standing between dinner, and I'm also standing between fidgety legs and fidgety hands that want to do something besides listen to a bald and gray-haired man speak about a sport that he's going to learn about. So I'm here tonight also to do another thing. I was just sitting next to Jamie, and I asked what all those sponsors do for the game of cricket. I'm going to commit right now, out of my budget this year, to start up here next year, I'm going to put $2,500 right in the start. Take that $2,500, grow the game, grow the sport, find additional sponsors, and educate people. Because the one thing that I have found out, and Jamie has instilled in me in this, if you keep knocking, and you keep knocking, and you keep knocking, someone's going to finally open the door and listen. Well, guess what? I'm listening, and I'm listening at a very high level, and I'm going to ensure that not only is Maryland sports very, excited about the opportunity to engage in the youth level of cricket. Well, we're going to try to work on some things to try to help youth cricket be exposed to other opportunities across this great state, and use the assets and the tools that we have from sporting venues and other fields and the like across the state to see how I can get you and help you the best that I can. I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee you that $2,500 though. But I can't guarantee you that it's going to be easy, but I'm going to try my hardest. And anybody who knows me and knows me well, I like to succeed, and I like to succeed because of the things that are instilled in me by my parents. Hard work, and Frank, you mentioned hard work, perseverance, never give up, never quit. And if someone says you're doing something that isn't mainstream, well, show them what mainstream looks like, and take your game to the next level, and expose it to more and more places. Because the only way to become mainstream is to expose it more and more often. And I'm here, and I'm going to use the power of Maryland Sports and the Sports Commission of the state of Maryland, and our staff and our team and the Maryland Stadium Authority to ensure that cricket has a new voice in the state of Maryland. And I will be there at bat with you, and hopefully you'll teach me how to do all the other things that are associated. I know there's a stump, there's a wicket, there's a ball, there's a bat, so I'm learning. I read. But when it's all said and done, this is a great game. I recognize it when I see it out in the parks, when I'm walking about with my dog and my wife, and I see it, and I'm out in the parks, and I said, my kids look at me, my wife looks at me, I said, they're playing cricket. She goes, tell me about it. I go, in 19 I go. So I'm making that commitment. But when it's all said and done, I'm really up here because of one reason. Because someone gave me an opportunity. Someone gave me an opportunity when I was a little kid to succeed. That person was my mom and my dad. And all the young people in this room, take the time to say thank you to your mom and to your dad, because they're giving you an opportunity to do something they might not have ever had the opportunity to do. And they're giving you a chance to be exposed to an experience that not everybody gets a chance to be exposed to. So, thank them. Use them as your mentor. I am blessed by having great mentors. I'm the youngest of 5 children. I got the snot beat out of me as a kid all the time because I was a little guy. But you know what? I enjoyed it because it made me stronger. It made me want to persevere. It wanted me to learn how to get to the top of the pile. And guess what? I'm almost there. Still got a little bit more further to go. You know, but I will get to that top pile because I'm not going to give up, and I'm not going to give up on you, and I'm not going to give up on the game of cricket. And so over the next year, as I'm learning the game, and I'm out at your games, and I'm in a classroom with Jamie, and the whiteboard, and the chalkboard, and all the things that come with it, and I'm sure there's a rule book. Please tell me this rule book is not 3,000 pages.
There are no rules, there are laws.
Laws. So laws, how thick is the law book?
Not bad.
So, that's good, because I used to work for the NCA and the law books are like this. And, you know, rule 1, you know, contradicted rule 7,562. So, good. I will learn the laws of cricket, now that I know they're not called rules, they're laws. See? Learning every day. But when it's all said and done, I'm not up here to hold you away from dinner. I'm not here to, you know, bore you to tears. I'm here just to tell you that I'm proud of the work that you're doing. I am extremely proud. And I'm going to say this one more time. And the reason I'm proud is you're trailblazers. You're setting the standard to something that others have not done. We don't have a long history of cricket in the state of Maryland. And if we do, I'm not aware of it. There's no wall anywhere in any building in this state that says Cricket Hall of Fame, Cricket All-Stars, Cricket this. It doesn't exist. But you're trailblazing and setting the tone for what the future of this game could be. And I'm proud of you for that, because it takes guts. It takes guts to play a sport that others don't know about. Trust me, I understand. I grew up in a generation where soccer was not cool. But I played it anyways, because I was fast and I could kick the living daylights out of a ball, and I got a chance to go play at a lot of different levels. But for me, and where I grew up, soccer was not the cool sport. It was football. Football ruled, and and if you didn't play it, so darn you. But here's the thing: stay the course. Be proud of what you do. Be proud of who you're affiliated with. And last but not least, and I'm going to close on this one: thank your parents. Thank your coaches. Thank your league organizers. Thank the volunteers, because a thank you is bigger than any other word you could ever use in the English language. So remember, thank you, and thank you for bringing cricket into my life, and I look forward to being the next guru of cricket. Thank you very much.
I've been to a lot of cricket banquets in my 10 years or so doing this, and I've always noted that the better the banquet speaker, the more they charge from the association that was putting them up there. Like, Sonny Gavaskar, I know it's like $25,000 you can have him for your private event. This is the first time in my memory that the featured banquet speaker actually came and paid us. So I'm really excited. And we have for Terry, we have a plaque. Thank you. We greatly appreciate your participation at the annual awards banquet. And as we have with our other folks, Terry is now part of Team Maryland.
But Jamie, no.
Oh.
I come bearing gifts.
Oh, more stuff.
See, not only did I offer up $2,500, but this is a sports commission scarf for you and the work that you're doing, and I'm giving you 3 others to use at your club because you're a part of our team.
Oh, thank you.
You're a part of the Maryland Sports Commission team, and you're part of it.
Isn't it great to be a Marylander? Apologies to those folks from Virginia. You're honorary Marylanders. That's not correct.